We run it with the sound. We run it with the vibe checks always.
I bet.
Do you have one of mine? Well, hold up. Well, I mean, while you pull that up, let's go ahead and introduce the show. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of SOOOO Boom.
Boom.
I am your host, Storm, a.k.a. I ain't got no AKAs this week. I'm running blank. I was going to pull some out my ass, but I'm running blank. And this is my co-host,
Serge, AKA Nigeria's finest. What's up with y'all? And I think today we have a lucky guest coming up with us. We're blessed to have him. Round of applause, everybody.
Round of applause for my nigga Rhondi.
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you being here. Just a little quick breakdown of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just if we can keep it simple. The nigga got handles. The nigga got shots. The nigga got blocks. You feel me? Been a pro hooper for. You played in Mexico, Barcelona,
Poland, and Germany.
International.
Jesus. How long you been hooping, bro?
Well, really, I love basketball my whole life. Took it serious when I was like 17.
Okay.
Ran off with it.
That's lit. That's lit. That's starting at 17. I know that's hard, but I mean, if you out there, you already got contracts and shit. Yeah. Are you looking anywhere right now?
Yeah, I actually working with different agencies and stuff right now, trying to see where I'm gonna go, man. Everybody wants to play in the States, but seeing what country I'm gonna go to right now.
I fucks with it. You got any trade series anywhere you want to go? Like anywhere like top 5.
I want to go to Australia, play in the NBL.
Word.
Yeah, it's a really good league. It's a super good league, man. And
I think LaMelo too. There, right?
Yeah, LaMelo played out there.
Oh, word.
He made some crazy waves. Yeah, man. The league really grew a lot. So, other than that, I want to go to Hong Kong.
Okay.
Somewhere in China. Just 'cause I've seen a lot of my boys go over there. Stedman Lemon, he's from Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
He was a top player out there, man. He did some big things out there, so he made me want to go out there too.
Okay, that's what's up.
Love, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
This guy might play for the Shanghai Sharks. You never know.
Shanghai Sharks.
They picked me up and with it. Hey, holla at me.
The Chinese people, they don't play with the hoops over there, bro. The Chinese league is mad serious.
Nah,
they
cold.
Yeah, like they dead serious about that shit. But I know like they're like players don't tend to be tall. Like the height averages around like you, like the tallest players tend to be like around your height.
About 6'10", probably the tallest you're gonna see over there.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are mostly like transfer people, like people from other places, or is it like a lot of?
It's usually like depending on like you say, the Shanghai Sharks and stuff. They getting players that's coming from NBA, making their way out of G League and stuff like that. But over there, man, they taking a lot of players. They're taking a lot of different contracts. You know, as you get higher up, you are gonna see veterans. Guys have been doing this for 7-8 years.
Yeah.
You know, dudes that's in their 30s. You know, so my first year, I saw a lot of old heads. I'm 22. Thinking I know everything. You don't know nothing, bro. You ain't been out here for 5-10 years, bro. So yeah, there's a lot of vets out there for sure.
This guy's living the whole 2K 18 my player journey type shit, you know, like, in a good way, bro. It's really deep. I know in Europe, I know they have like an American clause rule where like you're gonna have like I think 2 max per team.
2 max players.
Same thing in China.
Same thing in China.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you really got to be that guy to be in a different country.
You really do.
And
They
these
only
guys
take
getting offers,
two.
so that's a good sign for sure.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, gotta stay working, man. There's always somebody trying to work harder than you, so gotta stay on it.
Hey man, somebody always trying to be better. You just gotta be better. So one day at a time.
For sure, bro.
I mean,
I mean, there's so much you can even ask, bro. Cause
I was like, where do I want to start?
When we have guests, we really trying to make it more like, all right, what do you want to talk about, and have a constructive conversation about anything. So that would be hooping, could be your favorite interest, what you got going on. So
something that's been bothering you, something on the TL or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We very freeform around here.
I like that.
Did you want to start off with a vibe check?
I thought we could do a vibe check through the Bluetooth over there.
Okay.
And since we have a guest, the guest gets to choose the vibe of the song.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sound like a plan to me.
Let me get the Apple Music loaded real quick.
Jeez.
Okay, so how you feeling there? You feeling more like... You feeling more jazz? Like, where you at?
Whatever you're meant to. It's kind of like our vibe check is like our theme song of the day. Whatever.
Yeah, like this is how we start off.
So you woke up today, you went to work, you're working out, whatever song goes to the back of your mind today, what was that track?
Okay, say less.
Oh, yeah. It's a safe space, ain't no wrong answer. Niggas be like, damn, niggas listen to X, Y, and Z. Nah, bro.
Facts.
That shit, music is universal, so.
Yeah, it is.
And since we do got a professional hooper on our show today,
legendary.
and Basketball has finally actually came back.
Preseason,
You know what I'm
season.
saying?
Big
So
season.
we actually got pretty much every sport we could watch. We're gonna focus mainly on sports today because we got
Let's go.
yo boy.
Okay.
We got yo boy in the hotel.
Antonio Brown?
Yeah, we got your boy in the
Yeah.
hotel. We definitely gonna talk about that.
That's
The Mr.
wild.
Put Your Shit On segments. We got to
Oh.
we got to run
Yeah,
that.
we got that.
We got a couple injuries. Giants is 3-1. I'm gonna talk my shit.
Falcons 2-2 somehow. I don't know how.
Word.
I'm trying to tank, but whatever.
Okay,
I'm trying to
okay.
get Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, but we don't care about that.
Hey,
clearly.
Okay.
we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out.
You got
but-
your answer, y'all?
I do.
What you
I
got?
do.
All right, what you got?
You know what I'm saying?
Before you
Just
press
gonna
play.
click it.
No.
I got this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shout out DJ Khaled. You know what I mean?
I did?
Okay.
I did.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I've been vibing to it lately. You know what I'm saying? The party.
Bro, I just played it today too, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, did he drop the album or something?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he dropped that God did.
2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Literally,
it's,
God
going,
did.
it's going crazy. That party all the time.
I
That
just played that today. Actually, that's
Bro.
wild, bro. And Migos dropping this Friday too. Oh, my bad. Quavo and Takeoff dropping Friday.
Quavo, yeah.
Damn,
you
I
gotta
forgot
make
them niggas broke up,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, they all putting the single name Quavo and Oksb.
Honestly, I was like, yo, bro, it's whatever. But
Yeah,
back to this vibe check. This guy chose Keep Going.
you know it.
Yes, sir. Let's keep going or
Oh,
party
party,
song?
the party.
Excuse me, Party by Quavo and Takeoff.
Party.
Yeah. They niggas were spitting.
Thanks.
We the best music.
Quavo come in here. Hey,
They niggas sound hungry.
he doing.
That nigga sound hungry.
Yeah, bro, on the track.
Prejudice women. G6 no spirit.
Yo.
Niggas coming down to the city. Oh God. Your bitch outside getting lit. Show me the titties. Acting like a business. Standing on the couch. Standing on business.
Yeah, like
What's
this.
up, vibe? Yeah. Get some Caucasian on. Yeah.
Nah, that shit went hard though. I fucking like
Just
that
like
shit.
that, you just
The
saw
vibe
I
is
that.
fucking like
Oh,
that
Black
shit.
Boy
It's
Joy.
hard, bro.
Just like that.
I
That's Black
love
Boy Joy.
that.
For
All
real.
right, that was the
like-
first time we've had a guest do the vibe check, and you killed that shit, my
Appreciate
nigga.
it,
I
appreciate it, my
appreciate
nigga.
that.
You know
I
it, you know
appreciate
it.
that.
Even Story
Sure.
appreciates it, clearly.
Sure.
Yeah, Story gets
Yeah,
on me even
yeah,
trying to show you some
yeah.
love. She like, yes, this nigga gets it.
Bro, really, if you're a serious hooper, like, I kid you not, 99% of niggas fuck with the Migos. It's some weird
Yeah.
correlation.
Yes.
If you really are a hooper, you are playing this in the pre-hype song,
Yes.
post-hype. Bro, Quavo's courtside of these basketball games with Trey
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
It's the energy in their song, bro. Like that whole song was like 3 minutes long. It was no chill.
just straight
like,
energy,
it was
bro.
straight like that's what you want in a workout before
Exactly.
you play.
Before
so,
the
yeah.
workouts, you know you're trying to whoop your ass real quick. Like, damn,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a hard session.
Or if you're doing
gotta
it by
lock in.
yourself and you just getting the shit in, you just need something to get you through type shit.
Yes.
That's up there. So all right, so is the whole? Y'all said the Khaled album. The whole album was good, or was it like certain songs y'all liked on it?
I think the whole album was pretty solid.
Okay.
it was
Better than
different
his last
vibes.
one.
It's
Yeah,
better
it
than
was
the last one.
last
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
because I get the last one probably like a 6 in my opinion, like
Yeah.
6.5.
I give this one good solid 8.
Oh, okay, I'll give it a listen. I fuck with it.
7.5 to 8 for sure.
Yeah,
Now, all
yeah.
depends if you like the featured artist or not on there, but he did a good job this time of actually curating the vibes that fit for the song at least.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
so you can't say, yo, this song's ass because of...
Just throwing random people
Yeah.
on some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But
okay,
you really gotta be a hater for a song not to be, quote unquote, at least listenable.
okay,
Right.
all right. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
It's a
Yeah.
vibe.
That's a good fucking description. That's a good
He
description.
was real detailed on that.
I ain't gotta ask no more questions. I was like, okay, cool.
One thing about me, because I'm from the north side, Gwinnett, so like
Mm.
the Migos, they came from my city, legit like down the street grew up from them. So
Yeah.
I make music as well. So
Nice.
seeing people from my hometown actually make it, like in 2013 when I'm in college, like yo, if they can do it, you know, because Gwinnett was usually known, our part of North Atlanta, they're known as the, oh, we want to be ATLians, we want to be the hood people,
Right.
Even though we never asked for that stereotypes, but
Yeah.
yeah, like no one said, yo, let me go to the hood and guess and be GD or blooded up. No, bro, I just like good music. It happens to be that. All right, y'all people make good music. We're just up here,
Yeah.
you know. So
For sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
man.
All right. Well then, since we already brought it up, and I want to get this shit the fuck out the way,
All right, go ahead.
just so I can rub in 8 weeks at this point. It's been months
It's been
of
2
you
months.
rubbing in this Mr. Put My Shit On. Antonio Brown, you know, he had the Mr. Put My Shit On song.
Yeah.
He's been doing the dance and what was the thing that he did?
Before that,
the Fashion Week or some shit? Yeah, New York Fashion Week or something like
New York
that.
Fashion Week, and then he performed at Rolling Loud.
That's what it was.
Man.
Yeah.
Like legit, that song on stage, like had a whole set.
Like AB had a whole set.
Yeah, whole set. Like he was rapping.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Wow.
I'm so glad that you're with me, bro. No, I'm so glad that you're with me because he's been telling me like, yeah, everybody's with it. And I'm like, this is madness to me.
I don't think I've heard the song.
Me neither.
It's not worth playing.
I don't think I've heard the song.
It's not worth it.
Oh, I haven't heard the song.
Oh, we can play it after, but nah.
Bruh, but yeah,
don't play that shit.
It's not.
Leave that out of there.
It's not good, bro. It's not.
It's the opposite of party all the time. Like, you have a good feeling. This will make you realize.
So we went from
it will make you throw your phone out the window type shit.
Literally.
Yeah.
Damn.
But so apparently, Buddy was at some hotel or some shit like last weekend,
hotel,
a couple
pool,
weekends.
lobby, shit like that.
And no, he wasn't in the lobby. He was in the pool.
Oh,
he was in the pool, just pulling his dick out for whoever was in the pool in front of him.
Literally.
Like,
okay,
they got a picture of this nigga doing it and everything. It's like, bro, what's up with you?
CTE.
Like, it's like, bro, like at first I was like, okay, the fall was like, all right, we can see something's off with AB. Yeah. Something's off. Okay. Yeah. All right, this nigga's tripping. Now it's just like, bro, what the fuck do you have going on besides CTE, bro? Yeah, what is it? Nigga, just stay in the house. Just stay inside.
I don't think he can.
No.
I don't think he can. At this point, like, I don't think this man can.
Yeah, bro.
He's gonna start talking about playing football again soon. Like, it's gonna come up like mid-season. He can be like, oh well, you know, I would have been great out here.
Yeah,
he's just gonna bring it up. He's just gonna bring it up, and he's gonna be the talk of the town again for some reason.
Because it's just like, because it's crazy to see how great of a fucking player he was. Yeah. Like, my nigga, you were arguably the best receiver in the league 3 years ago.
Yeah,
literally,
you literally just walked away from it. Really.
Not even game. Mid-game. Literally on his pads and walked away.
Literally walked away.
Like,
I don't want to be the best. What?
Like, what?
Nigga, what?
Do I want to work? Fuck no. Like, dog, come on.
I told Coach I'm hurt. Coach don't believe me until he get out there. Yo, I'm AB. Fuck this shit. Even Tom Brady was like, yo, Coach, you sure you want him to say go? Like, even Tom Brady called this nigga after saying, yo, you sure you want to do this? And the coach was like, no, I don't want to talk to this nigga again.
Because it's just like... But at that point, it's just like you seen my boy ain't seen it coming. Cause like we see the tabloids. Imagine what that nigga be like in the locker room. Imagine this nigga.
I think he IG lived the locker room response after a game with the Steelers. Like they won the game, and you know how the locker room moments are like the intimate parts. He just started IG live the whole thing, and the coach Tomlin's like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on here? Like we don't do this."
The whole thing, no. So this is when he was still on the Steelers, though.
Steelers, yeah.
Oh, this is
damn. So this was way back. I thought this was like on the Buccaneers or some shit.
If it's the Buccaneers, if it's with Tom or whatever, I might understand. But
this is like
back then,
last
he
2
was
years.
Still doing that.
Last 2 years, right before he left the Steelers situation. So CTE, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
Even though I love funny shit from niggas, I have to know when to bow out.
Facts.
Hashtag me too. We ain't trying to get canceled early.
Facts.
Can we at least do this before we end this segment?
You can do it.
Can we at least do it one more time? For the people watching in America. Just
I'll sing in the background. I'll sing in the background.
On your cue.
In the arms of the angel.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. I can't even put it on no more. I gotta take it off.
You gotta take the shit off, bro.
Right,
you gotta take the shit off.
No, we're good. It's all good.
Bro, I hope my boy gets help. That's all I gotta say. Cause you got enough money to get help. You just gotta want it at that point.
I just hope he has a smooth process getting older.
Yeah, I hope you end up like Delonte.
It's gonna be worse. He may be the next OJ, bro. And not the murder shit. It turned out like the wild shit he was doing post time.
OJ was a wild nigga. OJ was a wild nigga.
But like they still need to be like relevant to the eyes of the media.
Yeah, the narcissist shit. Like
shit. That's it. That's the word.
I was a star once. I can be a star always. Type shit. Like my boy.
You know when your window's here, man.
Yeah.
You got a team? NFL team?
Nah, I don't have an NFL team. I rock with City, like, you know what I mean.
Okay.
I'm from South Carolina, so Hopkins, things like that. I've actually met him. He's a cool dude. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, he's really dope. So
South Carolina brought some talent to the league.
for sure,
Alshon Jeffrey,
basketball and football. Man,
Javion Clowney.
We out here.
All right, so who's your basketball team?
I'm a Laker. Lakers
Lakers fan.
Kobe.
Let's
Kobe.
go. Okay,
Yeah.
we're having a good talk. Okay,
Gotta-
bet.
Gotta
Okay.
stick with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared of our roster this year. I'm a little nervous.
I'm nervous too.
I'm a little nervous. I see Pat Beverly handling the ball a little too much. You feel me? You feel me? Like
Would you have Pat Bev for Russ running up the ball though?
that's the problem. That's the problem.
That's choosing the best out of terrible worlds.
You feel me?
Like,
Like, I really just want Bron to be the point again. Like, just run point guard again. We got AD back. Let's put him at the 4. Brian at the 5. 2 and 3.
Want
Let's
Bron
just
at
throw
the 5?
him out there. No, I want Bron at the 1. I want Bryant, Thomas Bryant
Oh, okay.
at the 5.
okay.
Oh, they got Thomas Bryant now?
Yeah,
That's a good pickup.
That's a good pickup.
Quality
He's a solid
rebounder.
big,
Mhm.
rebound, play some defense. AD, I just want you to be AD, to be honest.
Which is what though? Because I feel like AD's been having a hard time finding himself of who he wants to be.
I'm gonna tell you what I think AD's problem is.
What's up?
AD he's not used to being a winner. The man won the championship and was like, damn.
Yeah.
He had a
Like,
game
oh,
winning
shit.
2 in the bubble.
He did.
That shot was crazy.
But
Yeah.
you saw how, like, I just saw him be more hungry, like, all the way up to that point. And then after he won, he was like, it's like, to me, he just thought, like, oh,
That's
we're
it.
going to win.
Mhm.
We're going to win. We got LeBron averaging 30.
Facts.
Shit, we're going to win. It's not going to work out like that. Like,
Yeah, that's facts. I can see that because I mean, after a couple of years, it felt like he just got lazy. It was just
Yeah.
like, well, on top of the fact he's injury prone, that happens.
Yeah.
But it's like the times you're on the court, my boy. Like you still, when you want to be, you're one of the best people on this court.
every time.
Supposed to be a
It's
top
like-
10 NBA talent on
For
paper,
real.
right?
Like,
Yeah, him, KD, Bron, Giannis. That's who's supposed to be my top. Curry.
gotta throw
No
it.
Jokic love?
Curry.
I can't put Jokic.
I
I can't put
love
Jokic in the top 5 though. I can't
Yes,
put him up there.
back-to-back MVP.
I can't put him
He's
up
up
there.
there with Curry. If you got Curry up top 5, Jokic has to be off the rip. And Giannis.
That's a strong statement.
Yo, Giannis, Steph, Jokic top 3 off the rip.
Giannis.
You
Steph.
tell me
Giannis,
you tell me the
Steph,
order.
Jokic.
You tell me the order of what you need.
Okay.
But other than that, yo, Curry went to Boston and made that city his bitch.
He did.
Niggas were making signs saying your wife can't cook.
He
And then meeting them back the next time at Boston. He did a sleep emoji how many times in the series?
a couple.
Oh my god,
A
bro, that
couple
guy's
times.
him.
He is him. He is him. I will say that.
That's fair.
I will say
That's
that.
fair.
Curry's definitely
It's
up
very
there.
fair.
Curry's definitely up there.
I used to hate Curry, but I can't no more.
Okay, so what about Jokic puts him up in the top 3 though?
He had no Jamal Murray.
Over the LeBrons, over
no Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter
and
Jr.
it still was a top 4 or 5 seed in the West and went to the playoffs
That's true.
That's true.
with Componzo as your point guard.
That's true. And Compazzo is not
Gary
it.
Harris got traded away because he was asked for how many years?
Gary's in Orlando.
Come on now.
Damn, you bringing us some good.
I mean, that's
points.
a very good.
Bone Highland, you had to use a first year rookie. He's good, but
Bone
that was
is good.
Bone legit was thrown
But
into
he
the
was
fire.
definitely thrown into the
on some
fire.
fair.
Tyrone Maxey type shit.
He
That's
got
fair.
his. Yeah, he definitely got his shot
That's
because
fair.
everybody was hurt. He
Literally.
definitely. He got blessed. He got blessed. So
Like,
now he's
you
got a
and
spot.
Capazzo, you choose.
Now he's got
Yeah,
a
he
spot.
earned a spot. Yeah,
he
yeah,
earned
I
that
mean,
spot.
yeah, he was
What
in
you had? Monte Morris.
Monte got traded.
Yeah, he's a streaky shooter.
Yeah.
You had Will Barton, who was hurt on
Yeah.
and off.
Mm.
JaMychal Green,
DeMarcus Cousins didn't even play.
barely until the playoffs.
I keep
Bro.
forgetting Boogie's still in the league at this
What a
point.
crazy career he had, bro. He had all the
Boy.
potential.
I loved, but because I grew up like thinking I was gonna be 7 foot tall. Like, that's just what I thought.
Must be nice.
So like,
But, fuck both of y'all. Fuck you. Continue. every nigga over 6 foot talk about some must be nice. Okay, anyway, continue.
I like big men like I like centers at first. So like,
Okay, yeah.
the Dwight Howard of Orlando was
Yep.
my first favorite player. Like I started liking Kobe because Kobe whooped his ass in the finals.
Got you,
You know,
got you,
shit
got
like
you.
that. So DeMarcus Cousins, Dwight Howard, like to see how DeMarcus Cousins' career came out, like just because of injuries.
and anger.
Yeah, injuries and anger, yeah.
Fuck that. But the thing is though, I'll take 3 texts a game as long as you keep giving me 30 and 20.
Bro, when he was in the
That's
Kings,
fact.
oh
What?
my god.
When he was with the
Disgusting.
Kings, boy.
You remember that one
Disgusting.
moment he had an interview where he had like a crazy stat line. He was still pissed off and they won
Oh, he was
the
mad
game.
as
He
fuck.
was like, "Yo, I can't believe they had me out here doing this bullshit, dog." Like, y'all saw what I just went through. Like, yo, you just had
No
a crazy
fouls.
stat line.
Just went
Right.
stupid.
No fouls. Man's not going to the free throw line. It's a true 30 ball. Like,
Straight up, just
straight
every
up.
time.
Buckets.
And it was just like he was so dominant. It was like, all right, his trajectory. He was like, okay, I'm watching somebody that might be able to fill in some of Shaq's shoes, like as far as a big man in the league. And then once the injuries kicked in, it was like came back, damn, injured again, damn, injured again, damn, fucked up,
coach.
injured again.
Ooh, we're not gonna act like he wasn't crazy with New Orleans.
He was at first.
But from 30 games,
He was at first.
Him, Anthony Davis, and Drew. Was it Drew Holiday?
It was Drew Holiday.
He was there.
Them, I think, if I'm the Pelicans, barring injury, I'm keeping that core together. Like
100%.
I think they could have won the championship. You put a PG.
No, barring injury.
Barring
I
injury.
understand that. That's still a hot.
You
take, though.
I'm just saying, like you throw in a Paul George, a little 3 that can play some 3 and D, hit some
What money?
shots.
The money's tied up with Boogie, AD, and Drew off the rip.
Drew, but I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Drew
though.
was
Drew's a
expensive,
solid guy.
but Drew as a point, he was worth it though.
Yeah, and
Like,
Drew is not,
especially back then.
He's not selfish.
So who's going to score when you need it? Like, you already know Drew's out the way.
That's true, Drew.
So you're going to get the ball to Boogie or AD for the game-winning shot. Because, Edgewan Moore's on the bench.
Yeah.
And because as a result, you had Edgewan Moore.
Who else did they
a lot
have
of
back
nobodies
then?
on that team because
Eric
not
Gordon.
nobodies. Yeah, Eric Gordon, yeah.
Eric Gordon.
Maybe JJ Redick was there.
Maybe
for a year or two.
Maybe, but yeah.
And past his prime, mind you. So
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
okay. So then you taking that Pelicans team, or you taking the new Pelicans team?
new.
I'm definitely taking
CJ, BI, and Zion. Way greater. That's way more scoring.
That's way more scoring, but a lot less defense.
That's fine.
a lot less defense.
Defense
And
is
who is
dying.
in the paint for us other than
Valanciunas.
Zion? Valanciunas, I'm taking today.
Okay,
I gotta take today because I don't know who's coming off the bench for that old Pelicans team.
that's true.
I don't know.
That's facts.
I'm not
Because
sure.
after the starting five, it's like
I don't know,
this is gonna get dicey in a second. Okay,
Very dicey.
That's
I
why
feel
he
you.
had to leave. Like y'all, they couldn't give him a good bench for 6 seasons. Like
Nah.
I'm just
that's
asking
true.
for supporting players, not asking to be give me a star to be with.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I mean, what was his fucking name? It's a completely different team. Bobcats before they became the Hornets, whatever.
Okay.
What was his name? Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
Is Kemba Walker still playing?
Yes, but he is madly washed.
I don't know if
He was in New York.
He
Bench.
just got traded. Yeah, he got traded to Detroit though. He's on Detroit right now behind Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey, who just got a top 5 draft pick.
That's
Damn,
that's gonna be
he's
squad.
a third
Yeah.
seed now.
third string
Yeah,
for sure.
third
But
string.
he got embraced that mental role now. Like you
Yeah.
had a
Yeah.
chance in New York.
Yeah.
You went
That's
back
facts.
to your hometown. You still couldn't produce with
That's
R.J.
facts,
Barrett
that's
and Julius Randle
Yeah.
and Evan Fournier. You had a squad.
Yeah, you
Had a
had the
squad.
keys. It
Yeah,
wasn't
you
like
had
you
a
were the
squad.
last offensive option.
Derrick
They
Rose
brought
on the
you in.
bench.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose
Yeah.
your backup guard.
Yeah.
D Rose, he taking that D Rose position now. He's gonna train the guys or talk to the guys in Detroit this year, and
Yeah,
I don't know what happens after that.
Wanna know how
because
old we are?
when Kemba was cold, when
Yeah, we're on this
when
shit.
he was cold, that's
D Rose just
bad.
retired.
What?
D Rose retired last week.
What are you talking about?
Derrick Rose is not in the NBA no more. Yeah, check.
What are you talking about? Give me your phone.
Somebody check these
Give me your
phones.
phone.
Because I was a big ass D
What are you
Rose
talking
fan.
about?
Check.
We're gonna have to bring up the slow
You can't
motion
just
highlights.
why you like dropping shit casually on this show?
Everybody-
Like
I love basketball,
like everybody knows these things.
Right, I love
NBA
basketball
nerd.
too,
But
this
damn.
man is Woj.
Like
What about? Yeah, I'm an NBA nerd with it too.
you gotta give a nigga some like you. So okay, so
Oh my
he's
God.
he's done for good, cause Brady just left his wife to keep playing in the league.
Yeah, Brady.
Bro, fake
Brady-
getting divorced. He's
Like-
getting a live ass divorce. Brady.
A
is.
live ass
Oh.
divorce right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. They filed for divorce a couple days ago, bro. Yeah. I guess I'm assuming it was because he unretired
back,
again,
yeah.
but of course I don't know. But
No,
like,
no.
eh.
I can see it.
I mean, bro, you've been saying you retired for like
long
for
time.
like 4 or 5 years now. She like, nigga, come raise your kids. Like I can't be mad at it.
I can't be mad at it, but
I misspoken. He has not retired yet.
It's Tom Brady.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. No,
Okay. You can't worry me like that, bro.
Woo!
But it's on the way. It's on the way.
That was
I was like,
definitely on the way, but
It's
I
on the
wasn't
way.
ready.
I wasn't ready for it right now. Like, I wasn't ready for it right now.
All I saw right then when you said that was D Rose laying on the ground versus Philly game 1. That's all I saw when you said
Good
that.
flashback.
Terrible flashback.
Crazy thing is, it was Derrick Rose's right leg, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the first time.
Okay. So right then with Philly, I actually had a broken tibia. Like my bone had came out of my leg. And I was watching these playoffs, and I loved D Rose and Dwight Howard at the time. Like, I'm wearing straight Adidas. Like, all of this shit. Like, I'm wearing straight Adidas. This man, when I saw D Rose go down, I just started rubbing my shit like, damn.
It can happen to
You
anybody.
too? It can happen to anybody.
He's like, nigga, you too?
I'm gonna be real. After Derrick Rose's injury and Dwight Howard's back injury, I was like, Adidas might not be it for me.
And the crazy part is,
Like it might not be.
Derrick Rose had a good sneaker line too. But
He
the
did.
crazy
He
lights he
did.
got.
Yeah.
It was-
They were nice.
He
Bro,
still had
durable.
He still had 10 years of shoes after. Like he still got a pair of shoes
Yeah.
probably coming out this year.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That shows how much they believed in him to give him that contract for this long.
Man,
On some AI shit.
because
Yeah.
like, no, when Derrick Rose came to the league, it was like, yo.
He's too fast. We can't guard him. LeBron had to guard him in the playoffs. That's when you knew that was an ultimate compliment.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, who the fuck
Miami
is this
LeBron had
nigga?
to.
And we're not gonna act
Miami LeBron.
like at the time the game was different. The
Yeah,
game
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
changed a lot now. But D Rose's team, that Bulls team, bro, if you look at it, the offense was so shitty.
Hakeem Noah, Taj Gibson,
Carlo, you have 3 bigs that might start.
You had Carlos Boozer.
Ben Gordon maybe was there.
Ben Gordon was
Luol
there
Deng?
at the beginning.
Luol Deng.
Luol Deng. Then he got hurt.
Hall of Fame finesser.
Hall
Hall
of
of
Fame.
Fame
Yes,
finesse
sir.
That's the Lakers.
real.
What?
Got paid for this show for 3
He
years.
played us.
Nigga ain't show up at
He
all.
played us. When he came, I'm like, we got some defense, man. We got at least got some defense. This nigga did not play a game.
Did not do a
Show
damn
up.
thing.
Did nothing. Did nothing.
They did not.
I ain't mad at him though. I mean, get in and get out. It ain't my team.
No, I'm not mad at him at
Kirk
all.
Heinrich.
Kurt Heinrich.
Yeah, Kirk.
You just pulled Kirk Heinrich out your yeah. No,
NBA
He
guy.
was-
no, because like
I was there.
yeah, that team was it. You literally only looked at it for D Rose.
And you had young Jimmy
There
Butler
was-
too.
Young Jim,
Yeah,
if Jimmy came into his own right as D Rose,
Right as
out
D
the
Rose,
door.
yeah.
like right
Yeah.
after.
I remember he had like 8-point game average. Jimmy first year, thought it was local bust. They had 14 points. Then once D Rose got hurt, jumped up to 20. They're
Yep.
like, who is this nigga?
Because it was just like,
This nigga from
bro.
Marquette.
But
Yeah.
can you imagine, dog? Like even if they got rid of 2 bigs, kept one of them, whether it be Boozer, Dang, whatever. Because Dang was actually doing his fucking job back
He
then.
was.
It's like you would have had D Rose next to a developing Jimmy Butler with a reliable big behind you, and you could have enough cap space.
I think Hakeem Noah
To
was
pick
pick player
some-
of a year one
He
time.
was.
He was.
They was calling that
All-star.
man. They had
Was that
the
the
number
second
1
year?
defense in the. Yeah, they had the number 1 defense in the NBA.
They were number 1
Yeah.
seed in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His MVP year.
Bro, they was
over LeBron.
like, think about it.
That's why I say like the only one I think who really won MVP over LeBron James in the time that I've been allowed to witness it, like really witness it, is D Rose.
My dog, you're so smart.
Easily, yeah. I
LeBron
agree.
deserved MVP every season. Damn
Every
near.
fucking
Every
year.
fucking
27
year.
to 77 minimally, and then look at the roster. Each season's different.
It's different.
Because
He legit traded the whole team one
And
time.
we
Every-
talk shit about that
straight up.
Cleveland team, but if you really look at that Cleveland team, he took to the finals.
Channing Frye,
that
Channing
nigga was
Frye.
past the prime. Richard Jefferson.
Richard Jefferson.
Past
I'm about
the
to get
prime.
this last ring out the way. That's what
Straight
all these
up.
old niggas thinking.
straight up.
Hey man, we about to go play with.
Let me
Bron.
just play my part. Get this ring, go the fuck home. That's
Exactly.
Mon Shumpert, JR.
I just got to rebound and
JR
pass this man the
clutch.
ball.
it. JR was clutch most of the time.
He came into territory.
Most of the time, yeah. But it's JR. That's it. Like
Y'all,
he
we all
fucks
saw
up.
that last play of his career.
Yeah,
And that fucked him forever. Like,
Yeah,
my
forever.
boy never came back.
yeah. He was like, you know what? I'm good.
Save George Hill from getting cussed out because George Hill missed the easy free throw. That's supposed to be a vet, right? The
Yeah,
vet help
it's supposed to be a
that they
vet.
need.
It is supposed to be a vet, man.
So you got George Hill on the fucking squad, Larry Nance, Jordan Clarkson. I never get that game. What was it? The Cavs
What year
Boston.
was Jordan Clarkson was like he was
was
young at the
boy.
time. He
He
was
had
like
just-
he
he
was
just-
either a
year 3?
I was about to say
No,
either
it
2 or
was
3.
before he left. before he went to the Jazz and won 6 Man of the
Yeah,
Year.
it
was like his second or third year.
It was
Yeah,
Lakers first. Yeah,
2 years in LA, and then
so it's probably his third year.
He bounced
Yeah,
around a little bit.
yeah, because that was after they got rid of Russell on the Lakers and did all that, right? Yeah. That's.
Come on now, LeBron the GOAT, man. Look what he's been through.
Hey, you know what? Think
bro.
about it. Think of one thing, because I mean, my favorite player is not LeBron. Really, never has been.
Okay.
But there's nothing that you can deny about this nigga.
Who's your
Like,
favorite player though?
Do I have one right now? No, I
Past
don't really
time?
have one right now. Past, it would either be Kobe or AI.
That makes sense.
Those would be my
respect
two.
People
both.
champs.
Yes.
A third would probably be Dr. J, just for what he did. I put MJ at number 6 just because it's MJ.
I feel like MJ's overrated.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, in terms of
Without Scottie Pippen,
yes.
Scottie Pippen, are you winning?
But bro, if you watch a 1990s game, it was so boring how this nigga was playing, bro. It was pull up, crossover, mid range. Oh, that didn't work. Drive to the lane, crazy layup. That's it. But you see a whole. Right, even a bench nigga on the squad not in the NBA can have a better layup package than Jordan does.
And that's what all athletes talk about, bro. This debate is because like it's to a certain point, you really cannot compare errors.
You can't.
You can't because back then they was like, oh, this nigga drove and didn't finish the layup or pass. He pulled it out, crossed over, and did a crazy layup. They like, oh shit. Now that shit you see in 8th grade, like.
Yeah,
8th graders trying that.
Damn near now.
If you go to OTE downtown, them kids
they killing it. And I mean the reason, the only reason I give people slack is because it's like you have to understand that era birthed this era. So everything that happened from them, we took it, watching it, and we learned that as a young age, and they learned that as adults. So it's like we're gonna take that early knowledge, we're gonna fuck with it from then, and it's gonna be. We gonna turn this bitch up, but it's like same way they ain't had that. They used to play fucking plumbers. You feel me? Like
real life plumbers.
Real life plumbers.
Niggas worked
You
in
feel
the
me?
factory and got off and went to the gym.
You feel me? niggas was smoking cigarettes in the locker room and coming out to play 40 minutes.
Real talk.
You feel me? So it's like it's just like the level of play is different. It's like, oh, it used to be more physical. Of course, these niggas didn't care about life back then.
You couldn't guard.
You
But
feel
I will
me?
say though, if you take LeBron and whatever you want and take him to the 90s, he was shit on everybody's.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says about that. You right about that.
I agree.
I don't care what nobody says. You gonna take this 6'8", 2. I be trying to gain weight. You feel me? I'm trying
That's
to hit
hard to be
230.
260,
This man is
270.
260.
That's a big nigga.
What?
Little
That's
body
a
percent
big
fat,
nigga.
bro.
That's
Little
a
body
big
percent fat.
nigga, bro. Like
He's showing
and it's
workouts.
and it's
all that
like
shit.
on top of that, it's like, bro, like there's even in today's league, he's still by far one of the best athletes.
Yes.
So if you put that nigga like next to a prime Jordan, you give LeBron two or three seasons to figure him out.
Yes.
You know, I find
We're having a whole different conversation.
LeBron went to Seattle to do a pro-am and got the number 1 pick or number 2 pick hurt on transition. He didn't even touch him. This is how physically of a specimen this nigga is, bro.
Nigga's huge, bro.
You have a young nigga from college, all praise, next Jokic type person, running back on transition. LeBron just coasting for a layup.
Coasting.
Planted his wrong foot, out for the season.
Like
Meanwhile, this nigga's about to be what?
40 almost.
Come on
Like
Year 20, 21?
Yeah.
think about it. He about to pass Kareem and who else
Scoring.
in the same season? No, Kareem and the Six.
Carmelo.
Yes, Karl Malone.
Yep.
Think about how fucking insane and consistent you have to be to do both in the same season.
And look how physically dominating those two players were in their eras. Carmelo
Like,
could not be stopped.
outside
Kareem
of-
couldn't be stopped.
Outside of basketball, even bro, the consistency to be the man he is off the court
Straight
and
up.
do what you do on the court.
Hard.
Straight up.
Me like younger you just be looking at the basketball side like, oh, it's
Yeah.
LeBron, I'm a Kobe fan, fuck that dude. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But
Before
like,
you really understand shit,
you
like,
couple grown man, you like, oh shit.
this nigga has been doing it the whole time.
He is the league's first active billionaire hooping.
Yeah,
He is
that's
a
true.
billionaire about to dunk. Every dunk's about to be a billionaire dunk. Every jab step, a billionaire jab step.
Team,
Billionaire, yeah.
team,
Cha-ching.
team.
Oh, change the phone on the floor. Watch out. That's a LeBron's $1 million on the floor real quick. Come on, man.
This man gets injured, it can pay your salary. Like the money he's sitting out there making on his ass can pay your salary for the rest of your life.
Easily.
Easy.
And then I mean, but
Crazy.
that's just on the court money. That's just advertisement money.
Exactly.
That's not Space Jam, the school, any of the other fucking bit. Like, bro,
And look at yourself.
this man has never had a scandal. Name one
that's
person.
hard.
Name one person that played with Michael Jordan that didn't have a negative fucking story about that.
You're not gonna
Name
you're
one.
not gonna give me millions, and I'm not gonna have anything come out. I'm gonna tell you the truth. 18, dog. 18.
Something's gonna get leaked.
Straight out of high school and a millionaire.
I'm in the. What was he driving?
A Hummer.
A Hummer.
That's the only
With
scandal
the-
he had.
What?
It's like, yo, he's 18. Everyone knew his financial history. Black Brown over school. Hey, LeBron, we know you're going to the league, but you can't play the state championship game. LeBron's like, okay, cool.
Okay.
I was gonna win anyway. What are you
Yeah,
talking
I'm about
about?
to say, you look at my track record.
I give
What
a
are you
fuck.
talking about?
I give a fuck.
These
Call me the
kids
chosen
are
one.
these kids are happy you said I couldn't play.
They called me
Literally.
the king and I haven't graduated, sir. What are we talking about?
Think about if you on the other team, you like,
Nigga, he ain't
oh
playing.
shit,
Mama, we about to
Mama,
win.
we got it.
Like,
We got it. And I'm gonna say I beat LeBron team. I'm telling my kids I whipped his ass.
Talking
in the state
shit
tournament.
all
Video
year.
VCR, load of dust.
That's him over there on the bench. On the bench, nigga.
Yeah. I injured him in the
We
first
did that.
quarter and they sat him out. Yeah, they just ain't recorded. Yeah.
We did that shit.
ESPN.
Man.
Playing the quick highlights. You laid up on somebody. That was him right there. That's not him. That's him.
That's him.
promise.
Look at this nigga on the floor. Look at that. 13. Yup.
Exactly.
That wasn't even his number, Dad. So?
It's make legacy even like better is that this is on some watch anime Dragon Ball Z shit.
Yeah.
This is legit a Goku, Goten, Gohan situation where you have Bronny, the one that's supposed to be the upcoming next. Street scouts are saying that he may need to go to college for 2 years. Okay, that's cool. But Bryce, my nigga,
Bryce is
the nigga,
already.
bro. He doesn't even like hooping. He's hooping just because he can.
Yep.
And now
He's already way taller than
15?
Bronny.
Nice.
Niggas gonna be a monster.
How can Bron not be excited? Like, yo, I understand you don't like basketball, but what can I do to make you at least like basketball? Because,
Right.
bro, you're going to the league.
And can you imagine, bro, to be able to be so great in the league for so long, you can
2
last
decades.
from high school till you're almost 40. Then you can say, I'm not gonna retire until I play with my son. You automatically just made your son a fucking hot pick. Because no matter what he was or what his lineage was, if they get him, they get you. That's
For a year or two, yeah.
like
Facts.
my nigga. You
Ticket
just
sales, all that stuff.
Ultimately,
you just
solidified.
set it up in the craziest way that nobody else has ever done.
And you know Bron wants to own a team too. He's on record saying he wants a team in Vegas or Seattle as his top 2 options. I think he's gonna get the Vegas team though.
He says that he knows. I guess he knows there's not shit going on in Ohio.
Is there a team in Vegas?
No, not for
No,
football.
not basketball.
For the Raiders.
Because I know
The
the Raiders.
women's-
I know
the
the Raiders
women's
is
team.
The ACs.
There's a that's what it is.
So
It's
the
a
Again,
women's
let me,
team.
let me
That's
shout
right,
out
that's
South
right.
Carolina again. Asia Wilson.
Yeah,
South
bro.
Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, she's from the folk.
MVP.
Okay.
Hey, bro, Asia was 5-star in person at UGA. Boy,
Yes.
killing everybody.
What?
Simple.
She came to her best friend actually goes to a school in South Carolina, a smaller school, and like I saw her like we about to play them, and I see her come out, I'm just like, okay, I gotta show my ass. Celebrities
I
Also,
celebrities out
also
here.
loving basketball type
turn
shit.
She's a celebrity, right? Like, hey, if you see me out here, baby, I promise you. Like, call me. Let's go out. Let's see what's going on. You know what I mean? You're beautiful, love. Talk to me. Like, come on now.
It's very,
Shoot.
it's
Shoot
very
is
rare
shoot.
to see
Gotta
attractive
shoot.
5 hoopers and women, bro. Like the best women hoopers are. You hate to say it, ladies, y'all not the best looking, but I respect your craft. But to have people like,
I'll say at a
other
certain level, because I'm not gonna lie, I have seen some of the most beautiful women
Some of them are so
in the
beautiful,
WNBA.
Who's the one
Like,
that plays for the
beautiful.
Sparks? She's an old head now.
Jordan.
No. She played for Tennessee with Pat Summitt. She dunked one time. I know, bro. I'm so sorry. You're a
You're
legend.
not talking about Tia Cooper. It's
Hell no. She's
Tia's fine,
she's
too.
caramel fair skin. It's gonna kill me.
I know.
Candace
I
Parker?
think
You're not talking about
Candace Parker.
Oh, we're
Yes.
talking about Candace. If you
I'm talking about
okay,
Candace Parker.
I was
Is that-
thinking-
wait,
I'm thinking about
wait.
everybody other than
everybody
Candace. I'm
other
like,
than is that the one that eat Oreos with water?
Candace Parker.
Cause one of them.
Candace
because one of them did an interview and it was like what's one like weird thing that you like to eat? She was like, I dip my Oreos in water, and I was like,
that's a sweetie meal, bro. That's a sweetie meal.
it was. I just know it was taller. She was taller. I think she may have been a part of the championship team. That's 50-50, but
Okay.
taller, light skinned girl. It might be Candace Parker, but I could be wrong. That's why when I heard the name, I was like, hold on, that sounds familiar. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up after the show. But one of them dip Oreos in water, and other than her, she's beautiful. But that shit killed me 100%. I was like, bitch, you do what?
It's a line I draw, man.
And Oreos in water.
In the water. You didn't drink the water after, did you? Like,
come on,
with
like,
the floaty chocolate.
Did you lick the damn? Did you just lick the cream afterwards too? Like, what was the?
Did she dip it and rinse it like a backwood, or what did she do? Because I know you didn't let it. I know you didn't let it sit in there and get soggy in the water.
Bro,
she put it in the toaster after that. You know, let sure it dries type shit. You know, it's a soggy ass Oreo. Let me just put that shit in the oven real quick, or the air fryer.
That's so much worse.
Asia, I know you ain't dipping Oreos in water, so you know we good. I know.
So yeah, so Vegas got the Raiders and the Aces. It makes sense that NBA team's next.
Yeah.
Because baseball would make sense because they got the Diamondbacks this next state over. Arizona's right there.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, but Arizona also has football.
That's true.
So I mean, they got baseball, football, and hockey. I mean, but
Vegas
would they have to share the stadium like how they did with
for basketball? I think temporarily. I think wherever
they
the
might just do
playing,
it. Yeah, they might just do it in like one of the arenas downstairs.
Yeah, I know the WNBA is not gonna like that shit.
Why?
Because I mean, just because. Well, I'm gonna just say the Aces. Because honestly, I think the Aces are the most watched as far as WNBA. Like I watched them. Like I watched Asia this year. Like I was like, damn, yeah. Like they got guards. They got big. They had what's her name? She beautiful too. What's her name? It's gonna kill me. It starts with E. She's like super tall. I might look this shit up, man.
Nah, I don't know, but I mean, if it's okay, so I mean, I figure it would probably be 50-50. Like they might not like it because even no matter what type of NBA team, even if they're a shitty team, they'll probably get more more people in the building than they do. Because I know people actually do watch the Aces, but chances are they're going to come in and just the way that NBA salaries are structured, even if they're in Vegas, they could be doing whatever else deals or whatever. They're still going to be making way more money for whatever reason, even if they're fucking losing. I know that's going to be a fucking issue. Yeah. I know that's going to be an issue.
It is.
But the plot twist, the WNBA is a subsidiary of the NBA. So it's kind of like the NBA gives these teams the allowance for them to be a team. Yeah. So having a basketball team in LA, in Las Vegas, will actually help them run operations better, even like you said. But the good news is Vegas is a tourist city, so I think they're trying to bank on whoever's going to come in, whoever's playing. They want to see a basketball game.
That's true. It'll be. I feel like it's probably a lot easier to sell home games and shit like that. Probably a place like Vegas or
a rich gambling city. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't find a fine ass. Kelsey Plum is on the Aces.
Kelsey Plum.
The Aces, y'all have the finest roster I have ever seen.
He is shooting his shot.
I am shooting my shot. Like, what's up?
We're gonna add the Aces at this. We'll see what happens.
We're just gonna tag them all.
Tag
them
all.
They're gonna see it.
Asia first.
We
Asia
love
first. Love you.
Love you.
Good shit.
Oh my fucking god, dog.
No cap.
So, a question I always want to know from a real hooper for real is like, what is the mental of it's like to deal with injuries? Like, you know, for example, you just mentioned the Derrick Rose injury. I feel there are a lot of shit that's avoidable. There's some things that the non-contact injuries you can't avoid. Is there like a paranoia that you have or the players have that you know about, damn, like, I don't feel good about my body today, or like, how is the rehab like for preventing injuries?
First I'd say injuries suck.
Of course.
Like mentally, everything. Like luckily I've been blessed, thank God. Like I haven't torn ACLs. I haven't done anything. I have broken bones.
Just had a fucking bone come out your leg.
Apparently
that's not that bad.
Not a problem.
That's a broken bone, and I broke my left hand. All these fingers bent back and took my wrist. But all of that, you know, just normal stuff, you know. But nah, like nothing too serious as far as like the recovery and prevention. Like most programs do pretty good as far as like making sure you stretch and things like that. But I think it's taking a bigger dynamic now of players taking care of their health, knowing how my body feels. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I remember, I'm just say like I saw the shift over college. Like when I first came in, it was I don't feel good. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Get your ass on the court. You want to play, don't you? Get your ass on the court. And then like a couple years, I came in 2015. So I said like 2018, 20, I say 2018. Like from then on, like I started seeing, even in the NBA, you see Kawhi sitting out. I don't feel well. The Spurs are, what? What you mean you don't feel well? They were pissed.
Yeah.
They were hot. And then now, you see it now. If a player wants to say, my body doesn't feel good, if you want a player at his optimal performance, why wouldn't you trust that it's his body? Yeah, facts. Like how can
that's why LeBron's does his rest days, and he's like, you can't tell me shit about it because I'd rather be able to make it through the fucking 82 games that y'all have us play, because it's not like football. Granted, football people get, because I mean it's a car accident every time you get tackled. That's the same amount of force, whatever. Yeah. But it's not 82 fucking games back to back to back. It's traveling and hooping and like.
Mind you, these niggas fit 2 seasons in 1 calendar year essentially.
Fact.
Yeah.
The whole bubble shit in order to not to lose money going into like 2023 and future. So.
Yeah, man.
And then because I mean it's. And then that's only if you get a break if you don't make the playoffs. If you don't do your job well, then
and
you
that
stop
turnaround is so quick.
You either have a 5-month vacation / rest if you're a non-playoff team, or a 3-month. Yeah. Also, this year's FIBA World Cup qualifiers. So you saw Luka, Giannis spent all summer being there, Jokic, and then they just came in this week for media week. I'll never follow Giannis. Dunk highlights in Greece. Next week, media day. I'm like, damn.
Hey.
So
and like I mean, as an athlete, like, because I mean, I only played sports in high school. I stopped after that. I had my fair share of injuries that fuck with me, whatever. Yeah. But never nothing like a bone coming out or a torn ACL. Like I tore a hamstring. That's it. I mean, that shit hurt. But
that shit hurt.
I could still fucking walk at the end of the day. But. So, I mean, for basketball players, because I know a lot of y'all end up having hella joint pain. Is there, like, something that y'all, like, focus on, like, in programs on specifically joints, or is it, like, more so just, like, muscles in general?
Really, it just depends on the player. Like, for me, it was mostly joints, stuff like that. But I know, especially when I was in Mexico, I played in Mexico, they had the organization was great. The league was great. The team was great and everything. They wanted to make sure our bodies were good, like. My thing was like range of motion, so like my joints and stuff, I have to make sure like I'd be looking like an old man. I'm over there doing knee circles. And, you know what I'm saying? I got this one lady. I got my headphones in. She just moving my knee around, like. But it's just like the range of motion in my joints. Like I have that problem, you know. Where some people it might be their muscles, it might be they like James Harden hamstrings. Like his hamstrings just for some reason. You either need to tighten them, strengthen them, whatever, but it's giving you problems. That's you know what I mean? So it depends on the player for real, and then you learn yourself as you go for real.
I ain't mad at that. So I mean, all right. So do you think it's more so like just how hard y'all play, or is it just like the schedule that fucks with y'all bodies more?
I think it's how much we play and how much we. Like by position, like me, I played in college. I played in the paint. Like I played big man. I'm tall. I can jump. I block shots. Things like that. So I think for me is I was jumping. I'm jumping. I might jump 4 or 5 times in one possession.
Gotcha.
So that's knee. Then like when I catch the ball on offense, you expect me to dunk it. So you know more knees. So it's like. 3-4 times of the court, I've jumped almost 40 times, 30-40 times. It's ridiculous, Like either I alter the shot, I block the shot, or just whatever. You know what I mean? So, whereas a guard might have things like contact things is coming off. It might be a shoulder because he's running the screens. It might be so most basketball players it's your feet. Like you're on your feet all day.
Pressure.
You have to, and dude's gonna skip it, and it's you better go get them feet done. You know what I mean? Go get them feet done, man.
Facts.
You have to take care of your feet. Get your feet done. Do not skip the foot.
Get you your pedicure and shut the hell up about it. That's all you gotta do.
Cause the ladies gonna love you more cause you're in there. You feel me? Get that shit.
Real niggas know.
Real niggas know.
So in terms of like playing, I feel like you've been in all the other leagues, hooping wise, you've seen a lot of different athletic types. Have you ever been pressured to change your body type? Kind of how KD had to like You know, they told him to bulk up before he got drafted. He's like, why would I do that?
Yeah.
So how do you feel like you're bouncing through, like handling your athletic stature? Like, are they telling you to bulk up, or they telling you to keep your weight, or?
I've had a lot of things told to me over different teams. Really, every team has a different assignment for you. So like in college, it was more so like they wanted me to bulk up. Like I had mandatory breakfast every day. I had mandatory lunch. My weightlifting coach would ask me what I've eaten, like, you know, like we had a sheet I had to fill out, what have you eaten, like, you know, things like that for a while. 2 muscle milks, go get you some peanut butter sandwiches. They wanted me about 225, 230. And then I go to Barcelona, and you're not playing the center. Like, you're not playing the center. I need you to be able to guard these guys. So then I'm like, I kind of feel heavy, so I'm running more now. I'm focusing on my legs, having that leg strength to guard these guards and sit and stuff like that. So then I'm like 215, you know what I mean? Then I come back and I play in the TBL and things like that, and I'm playing the 4. So now I got to get my weight up about 220 again. Like, so you're jumping around, and you know, coaches don't really. If a coach doesn't have you there for a specific thing, like he just kind of like, all right, I need you here. You know what I mean? So you got to fit into the program.
Nice.
I've always had trouble gaining weight. So, it's something I struggle with, but it's a journey.
Yeah, because you give me like the build of like BI, for example. Like people just like you're naturally a tall, like lanky athlete, but it works for you. But now, like downside is, congrats, when you go to the paint, you can get there, but it's going to be like a punch you back session, just
every time.
Constant, you know, facing people who have the just do the elbows, the pushes. I already know that's like a Bruce fest in the paint. Yeah,
I played against some of the dirtiest dudes in the world, bro. Like,
now what I was speaking a lot about basketball is like there's an art of being a dirty player.
Even
the best players are dirty.
Yeah, it's just about how they hide it. It's about
D Wade was a great hider of that shit, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. D Wade did some real dirty shit when he wanted to, but he got away with it 90% of the time.
He did. Kobe did too. He was just very
Kobe
smart.
Kobe was hella smart and hella blatant whenever, depending on how he wanted. Like if you fucked with Kobe, he's like, all right, nigga. Next play, it's me and you. Like when they went to the Olympics.
Oh, the Redeem Team shit. Whoa.
That first play against, what was it, Spain? When,
ran through Powell.
Yes.
I
was like,
own nigga.
He was like,
that is not my boy out here,
bro. LeBron and Wade, they had some fucking documentary on it. They were like, they said Kobe told us first play of the game, I know what they're gonna run. I'm running through Paul Gasol. LeBron was like, bro, that's your teammate. He was
not
like,
doing that.
I don't give a fuck. He was like, I ain't doing that. He was like, all right. First play, set the pick, boof. I was like,
ran through.
This nigga meant business.
And that's funny you brought that up, because he actually joined the Redeem Team because he was actually tired of the narrative that he's not friends with the NBA colleagues.
Oh.
So that's why he chose the Redeem Team, to actually be friends with LeBron, the Wade. So that way, on optics, you saw, they're dapping each other up, but behind the scenes, he wasn't really talking to these athletes like that. There was one time T-Max had an interview when they were young, like, yo, great practice session, whatever, you trying to go to the club? Yeah. Kobe was like, why would I do that? Mind you, this is like young Kobe, Lakers Kobe, Afro Kobe. Yeah. So that type of social, like James Harden and them, you're in the club with Lil Baby and them. That's the obvious. Hey, we're in Miami. You gotta go to the club and just have fun, go back home, but he really lived that shit. Yeah, so that's right. So him being on the Olympic team, that's his only way to show his other peers, like, yo, look, I'm not the villain y'all think I am. I'm really a nice dude.
Yep.
Damn, see, I didn't know that, because I figured, because I knew Kobe been in the league since Jordan was in the league, so it was like, if anybody was our transitional figure from Jordan's era to Bron's era, it was him. By far, it was Kobe. Yes. Because it was, you started and you ended it with it. You passed the torch to both of these niggas, whatever. Yep. So it's like, okay, you saw Kobe and you understood wherever he went, he was the villain. Like, it was, okay, he's coming to play my team. I might love Kobe Bryant, but for tonight, it's fuck him. Right. For whatever he might do, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you look at the course of his career over time, it's like the nigga was solely focused on basketball. Like, everybody else was so focused on fame and the fortune and enjoying sport. Kobe was just solely thinking, how can I torch these niggas tonight? And it's like, once everything came out, you know, RIP being first and foremost. It was like once everything came out, you was like, yo, it wasn't like a Mamba mentality with something that he thought on the court. This nigga really lived like that.
Yeah.
Like it was like, yo, this nigga's playing basketball every day of his life at home, whatever. It's like this nigga's the Mamba for real.
He legit wanted to fight Shaq, and he was not scared of the height.
He was not scared.
I know he read the height beat because he saw Shaq's potential. Like, yo, you are the best big man almost ever at that time. Why are you not coming to training camp unshaved? At least for one season. Shaq saying, yo, bro, I'm fucking Shaq, you're Kobe, we're gonna win. Hence the 3-peat. Yeah, but imagine that chemistry could have been longer if that.
Yeah.
You know, but
Shaq even said like Kobe would, if he had to listen to Kobe, his whole career would have went different.
Yeah.
Like Shaq probably would have stayed on one team and been dominant, like winning.
Bro,
Shaq might have 10 rings.
I was about to say, imagine if you had Kobe and Shaq. Because I mean, think about you left the Lakers and you made Orlando one of the most dominant teams in the East.
Mm-hmm.
Got beat by Kobe, of course, but it's still my boy. Like you still went there and won rings.
Yep.
Imagine if you was next at Kobe with Phil Jackson. Everybody's enjoying the system that they set up for you.
Oh.
And all you had to do was come in and work, but like that's all Kobe wanted.
Yeah.
Y'all could have easily blew past Jordan. In my opinion,
no, it was right there.
Easily
blew
right
past
there.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Look at the East at the time. It was just the Bad Boy Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess the Cavs in 06. And then the Celtics. So by the time you got that Celtics era, so from 03 to 07 would have been another window of them to get 2 or 3 more rings before
cleared that whole shit out.
KG and them came in. You know?
Yeah,
that was
they could have
a
cleared
tough
all of that out because before Pierce, Allen, and KG went to the Celtics, it was like
Detroit.
Bad Boy Pistons, but I mean but are they gonna stop Shaq and Kobe?
No.
On a 7-game series?
No.
That was more
you
hard.
feel me? Like
the year they did, it was just.
I watched the series. They were just out of sync.
They were out of sync. But that's when they tried to add everybody. Right, they had Gary Payton.
And they're on the bench. They were playing in the finals.
Yeah,
they got hurt.
Yeah, they was trying to super team. But
injuries and it ain't click. It was too much people trying to be the star and do all that extra shit.
Yeah.
So it was like it fell apart eventually. But still, if it would have worked out, bro, like that would have. It wouldn't even have been the Jordan only won because of Pippen like type of argument. Mm-hmm. It would have been Shaq and Kobe dominated these niggas for years. Like it would have been 1-1 because you had Kobe on the ground. You had, I guess you had Shaq on the ground. You had Kobe in the air.
That's it. That's all you needed.
Like
in that era of basketball, there was no other two tandem who could master that.
Straight up.
LeBron didn't have a big man. He had Barry-Jow.
And that's why I hate people saying. That's why I'm glad Kobe and Shaq broke up. Just so y'all can see, my nigga still went and got 2 over here.
Still went and got 2.
You feel me? And we can break down that Lakers team anyway, because people just try to take away. They just try to take away from Kobe, bro.
I kind of do though for those
all
two
the time.
Because you had Paul Gasol.
That's the thing though. This is what I ask everybody. This is what I ask everybody.
Okay.
Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
What did he do post Kobe? Not saying he wasn't a great player. Not saying that he wasn't.
I think it was past his prime post Kobe. Like that, he was right at his last peak of like, hey,
I can see that.
I can accept that
because that's how he went to the Thunder after that, right? Or was it
Chicago?
Chicago. That didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
He went to Spurs
And finished up.
Bucks.
I think. Did he make it?
Wait, did
off the bench?
So
it was off the bench.
Or
the Portland.
He was never on the Thunder, man. Am I tripping?
No,
I don't think so.
The Thunder.
I might be thinking of Steven Adams.
Steven Adams.
Yeah. He might be.
No, Steven. I mean, he was on the Thunder for sure.
Yeah, he was on the Thunder and went to Grizzlies.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm not. Yeah.
But if you really,
yeah.
If you really look at that team, though, I'll say Powell. I'll keep Powell out of this. That's my dog. I'm gonna keep Powell out of this. But if you look at the rest of that team, Lamar Odom was solid. Was a solid piece.
Six man a
year candidate. He was a 6-man a year candidate. But Kobe made everybody around him grind like a dog. If you wasn't grinding like a dog around Kobe, you just bet you over here. Like I'm not messing with you. So I feel like he pushed because after that, we all know where Lamar went.
That white
girl, you feel me? So we know where Lamar went, and that listen,
you
my
know
mama
Brown
always told me it ain't your first time when you get caught. So he was doing that before Kobe, probably after Kobe.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So if Kobe made it to a 6 man a year, that means I need to give Kobe more props.
No, for sure.
You feel me?
Okay. Actually, you are 100% right. Okay, we'll do this. One question.
Okay.
As far as a floor general type player addition to your team,
Okay.
would you rather have Kobe or would you rather have LeBron?
I knew you were gonna say that LeBron
Easy.
James.
LeBron James easily.
Magic Johnson 2.0. Floor general.
I love a person that can pass and score. It makes it so easy.
Okay.
Because you know you can trust your teammate. Yo, this guy knows he can drop 30.
So if you got 3 years with him, you still giving it to Bron, even if you know that he'll take them, even if you know Kobe will take the mediocre players and shove them to 6 man of the year potential, or
Bron did the same thing. He
As
got
a-
Del Dover paid.
As a player,
He got Deli paid.
I'm
that's
gonna
true.
say this: he also got Mozgov played, and he didn't do shit
Didn't
after
really
that.
help the games. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Y'all are right.
He got Shannon
100%.
Fry. He got Shannon
100%.
Fryer contract.
These
Like,
niggas got rings. No, not even contract. These
They
niggas
got
got rings.
rings.
You're right.
Tristan Thompson got an
Right.
extension from the Celtics.
yo,
From the
I
Cavs.
just knew Tristan was gonna be a dog after that year.
He was like, all right, I'm about to be a fuck nigga for life after this.
That
All
man
right.
went to hip hop Hollywood and all that shit. Like, he don't even play ball no more. I don't know what
He
he
just
does.
rebounds. All he had to do is pull up a rebound. He doesn't do anything else. You know, I'm
I mean,
rebounds.
the nigga only
Easy
averaged
money.
like maybe 8 points
If
at
that.
best on his
Yeah.
best season. So it's
Yeah.
like, bro, just stay in the paint. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to
Active,
do.
At least.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Because, I mean, all right, yeah, I'll give you that. Because, I mean, LeBron definitely builds better teams than Kobe does.
Isn't he like
But I
top
also
5
feel like,
assists?
all right, but I also feel
Top
like
10?
they didn't have the option as much as LeBron does to build their
No,
own
no,
teams
not
back
at all.
then.
Not at all.
You feel me?
Kobe couldn't even get another All-Star.
Okay.
When-
All right.
People forget this. Pau Gasol wasn't an All-Star.
That's true. He made him one.
Should've.
When
He
they
made him
trade, he made him one. When he got traded to the Lakers from Memphis,
Yeah, he wasn't.
Stephen A. was on like, who the fuck are we trading for? Like,
Yeah.
who are the Lakers trading for? Pau Gasol. Why? They were like, why?
That's facts.
And then he became an All-Star. Then he became
Yeah, he had to.
feel me?
Paul had to subscribe for the Black Mamba mentality camp, bro.
He did.
Like,
Facts, bro.
Sit down and understand, yo, it's all mental.
That
look,
summer
look
camp.
at his point guards. It was Jordan Farmer and
Yeah.
Sasha Vujacic.
Yeah.
We had
That's a
Steve
terrible
Blake for a
backcourt.
long time.
Oh wow! Throw out the Blake.
Steve Blake.
Oh my
Steve
God,
Blake
bro.
was there for a good
He was like a
minute,
meth
though.
addict
Good
at one point.
minute.
He was there for a good minute. And it was
Andrew
like...
Bynum.
And
Then you had Jordan Hill was there.
Jordan Hill.
Okay,
Hill's
wait.
he's from South Carolina too.
Wait.
South Carolina represent.
Now that I think about it, what good point did Kobe ever have?
Derek Fisher.
I'll say Derek.
I'd say
That's
Derek.
solid.
for-
Derek
For
was
that
solid
time?
for that time.
For that
Kobe's
time,
team,
yeah.
that was a good point
For
guard.
that,
him.
but
That's all
other
he-
than that nigga never had
Never.
anybody besides a waste man as a point.
yes,
Never.
Damn,
It was always Kobe and a solid big,
always.
and some mediocre pieces around him that he made look great.
Damn.
This is what I want people to understand.
okay.
I have to argue with people with this all the time.
What's up?
You can't take away from Kobe with Shaq and then take away from here. Because with Shaq, he was never B. He was never B. He was 1A and
It was-
and
it
2A.
was-
And
yeah,
it was,
just-
they,
that was
we
it.
A's now.
That was it.
We both some A's. And then they come over
That's
here
true.
and be like, oh, we had Bynum. Bynum did nothing after Kobe. Paul
Yep.
Gasol did nothing before
Yeah.
and after Kobe. Derek Fisher, you lucky you stayed on this team. You feel me?
Derek Fisher
Like-
finessed his way into a contract though.
Right.
That nigga stayed there for. I think
He
his
did.
his extension was what? Was it
I feel like
3
he-
years? Like 3 or
It
4
took him
years?
back
like
because
Kobe left?
before he won with Paul and them, he went to like I think Utah or some other.
Was
weird
it
team.
Utah or was it
He
the
went
Nets?
he went to OKC for a minute.
I remember OKC too.
Yeah, he went to
OKC.
OKC after the Lakers.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
OKC. Because that was the year that they went. That was that the year that they went far with
They went
Russ
far.
Harden?
He
and
was
them?
off the bench.
Yeah. That was a
times.
good. That was a waste of a team. That was a fucking waste of a team.
They weren't ready.
Like if we talking like, bro, they even if they weren't ready, it's not even like they didn't have bench players.
Right.
Like they had vets coming off the bench. They had decent young dudes.
Reggie
some
Jackson
of them.
was a young boy.
You feel me? Like it was like y'all literally just folded. Like that's really what it was. It was just like y'all let Russ take point for too long, too far into the series.
Harder didn't want it then.
It was like Harden had what? It was like game 2 and 3 of that series that nigga snapped.
Yeah,
and then after that, he went to typical, all right, pressure James Harden.
Yeah, I can't do this.
Where he turns into a napkin and just flutters away. You feel me?
Folds and
like,
flutters.
This nigga just flutters in the wind like Buckhead Saloon, bro. Just
Buckhead Saloon.
That shit did burn down.
That shit burned down.
Damn.
I'm glad though, no cap. Only because I was tired of the napkin throwing.
It was never a good idea.
Like, why am I giving drunk white people and niggas napkins to throw at each other?
Like, think about it.
I never been.
You got okay. So Buckhead Saloon. They're famous for napkin fights. They would literally just hand out packs of napkins for people
for
to
free.
Just throw in the air, or throw at people, do whatever.
Now this year they charge for it. They charge for it.
Of course they charge for it now. But y'all letting people smoke. Did they have hookah at Buckhead Saloon?
I think they do now.
Did.
Oh.
They did.
I'm pretty sure they introduced hookah this year, bro. So you added a fucking mountain. Imagine this entire floor full of napkins. Every table
so like how
covered in
people
napkins.
throw money in the club, they throw napkins.
Yes. You're stepping over spilled beer and napkins. It's a slip
I was about to say they sound like a fucking mess.
It is a fucking mess.
It is.
So imagine you add people smoking cigarettes outside and hookah inside, and just napkins floating in the fucking air. Of course, something's gonna fucking catch on fire. Like, I can't even feel bad for y'all.
I do not feel comfortable trying to talk to a bad bitch knowing there's napkins falling around me. Like,
you feel me?
What you say?
Like,
anyway.
Bruh, it was all bad.
That sounds terrible.
It was bad, bro. I mean, I went twice and I did not have a good time.
3 max and I never went.
Because it was just like, bro. Because I thought, my first time when I saw the napkins, I thought it was like the day that I went. Like, maybe they do
spontaneous.
They do it on fucking Saturdays or some shit.
Okay.
No.
This is a nightmare.
I went on college. This is every day. Just napkins in a bumba. Just for no reason, bro.
I wonder, shit, you gotta charge for napkins at that point.
They've been open for years and they just started charging dogs.
Fucking up trees, huh? It's fucking up trees and ain't money. What the hell?
What I learned is I never knew a club could have so many napkins though.
That's what I'm saying. What is your shipment? We work with shipments.
Food. We weren't eating food there. The bathroom's down the hall, so you don't need that much napkin. You use toilet paper. So like, why do you have so many napkins?
Just for shits and giggles.
Who came with the bright idea to have napkins as like a attraction to a?
We dropping 15 bands on napkins this month.
Yeah.
We gotta have these napkins, bro. I don't care if we don't got bottles. We gonna have these fucking napkins.
Service, bitch. Where my napkins?
They want Casa. I want napkins.
No Casa, just napkins.
Where the Kleenex at? Fuck the Casamigos.
Y'all don't got 4-ply? Oh, that's okay. We can do 2-ply.
Oh shit. 4-ply napkins throwing the bitches in the club is crazy.
It's hilarious,
dog.
Hey, well, thanks for the welcome. I'm still feeling the area out. I like the city, but that's funny as shit.
How long you been? How long you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta almost a year and a half, but I was traveling back and forth.
Gotcha.
So it was like, I'm a rookie. I'm still feeling everything out.
How you like it compared to what, South Carolina?
Oh, it's way better in the South. It's way better in South Carolina where I'm from. Yeah, it's that's why I moved out here, get away from that. Like, it's just a small city mentality.
Got you.
That thing I can't.
I ain't mad at that, bro. Because I mean, I know like the small city mentality is. Yeah. I grew up here. I'm gonna die here. Nah, I can't live like that.
I can't
live like that.
I can't live like that.
So how did I go with your hooping dreams? You said small hoop time. Did you meet a lot of resistance, or did people actually believe in you because of like your stature and?
The crazy thing is, bro, I just love the fuck out the game. Like, when I say I love the fuck, nobody, like, my own mother told me this when I signed my first contract to play pro. Like, she told me, like, straight up, like, I did not see this shit. Like, my own mother told me that shit. Like, I did not see. God did. Nah, I told my own mother, I want to do this next. She told me back then, she's like, I didn't see it. I did not see it. And so, I don't know if other people around me saw it, but like every day, like it was just basketball. Like I already knew what my city was about. Like in my city where I'm from Greenwood, South Carolina, born and bred, 864. Y'all know what it is.
Shout them out.
But it's only 2 ways you can go there for real, man. You can be in the street, so you can have like a job. We working 12-hour shifts, like warehouse shift. That was my first job. People don't know. Like when I used to come back home from college and be training, I was working a 12-hour shift for warehouse. And getting off at 7:30 and going to the gym 9:30. Like
wanted that shit bad.
Yeah,
for real.
I wanted it bad, bro. It wasn't nothing around me that, at the time that I could see myself, I can't live like this. I just felt, not saying I felt bigger than this, but I felt like if I didn't do something, I would have wasted potential.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, because I say if you feel like you bigger than it, you bigger than it. Because at the end of the day, like you said, it's a small town mentality. Mm-hmm. If you know that you got bigger dreams for yourself, then you ain't got no issue saying it, bro. Just, you had bigger dreams for yourself. You saw bigger, you went and you got the shit. Like that's something to be proud of, like a motherfucker. Because there's billions of people on this earth who could say, okay, they dream that they worked so hard for, or they had a dream and they started and stopped working for it, or they tried, it didn't work out and they gave up. But nah, my nigga, you doing that shit from a small town, doing the solo dolo, that's fucking major, bro. And
Appreciate it.
You deserve props for that, my nigga.
Appreciate it, my boy. I love.
All love. And you already know how hoopers be like, yo, nigga, I can't be the next X, Y, and Z. A lot of hoopers talk shit about, yo, I'm this. And yeah, you may have the talent, but like you said earlier in this conversation, what are you doing when no one's looking?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like you said too, someone always wants it more than you.
Yeah.
And even when you think someone does, it's always another person.
So it's always somebody.
Levels to this shit, man.
Yeah, because like you can be as talented as you want to be, but if you don't work hard, that shit's just gonna sit there.
Right.
Like
there's a million LeBron James out here, like talent wise, but it's that mental. Yep. There's so many interviews when they say Kobe, LeBron, yo, they're having a bad game. Like Iman Shumpert would tell, like, yo, I think I'm opening Kobe's ass. The crossover. Fourth quarter come up, Kobe would whisper to his ear, like, yo, dog, that was a good game so far, but watch this.
Shut the whole shit down.
Lights out.
Yeah.
And that's what it takes to be in any level, not just hooping, but anything in life. Is that can you flip that switch when no one thinks that you can do that shit?
Yep. Right. And the only thing that builds that switch is a foundation. Like, cause you can be if you know you trying to do something different, trying to wild out, like play sports, whatever. Yeah. You trying to go a little bit above and beyond. You might fuck up, or you make a couple mistakes. Cool. If you got your foundation to fall back on, you're like, all right, fuck that. I know I'm about to do what I know how to do.
Yep.
All that talent, all that shit that whoever buddy is, if he only kind of worked for it, he's just relying on what he is. Once you start cooking his ass, it's like, okay, where do I go from here? And then now you sitting here looking, now nigga, I got 29 and 15, and you got 8 and 7. And it's like, okay, what happened?
I've seen it. I've seen, like, as far as you somebody like just wanting more and somebody wants more than you. I've seen dudes that have it handed to them, like their parents give them a black card, like whatever you need to do to chase your dreams, like hypothetically, you're financially good, go play ball, do whatever you have to do. I've seen that, and then people just take it as far as they take it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I would have did if I had the finance, like anybody, not just saying me,
right?
But it's so many players that don't have that aspect of it.
Yeah,
but they got the heart. You know what I mean? And it's that part too. Like, it's people out here, parents train their kids at 8. Like, I'm gonna make sure you in the league. You ain't gonna have to work. You ain't gonna have to do it. Focus on basketball.
That's crazy because we talked about this a couple of episodes about when we have kids, what type of sports would we want them to be if you want to create their chances to go into the league. So as you go into the journey, what would you recommend as like a starter kit for your child to go to the league? Because I feel like just taking a kid to one sport is limiting their athletic potential to understand how their coordination with playing soccer, football, all those skills together, track, the form, how to run, that's important by itself. If you know how to run, that can save you a lot of tension on your joints for tall athletes as well, let alone stronger ones. So what would you suggest for your future kids and how they want, if, hey dad, I'm trying to get to the league, you've been around the world, you got to your final destination, what can I do to get there?
Oh, first, let me say this. My kids, we're going to the league.
He gets it.
Never lost. Never lost.
We break the generational curse. You going to the league. If you want to go to the league, you can go to the league. But for me, it's like, I say just making sure they're not comfortable. Like, you should not be comfortable. Like, I'm still not comfortable in certain aspects of the game. But your kid, as they're coming up, they, like you said, the multiple sports is big too. Like, you should definitely have that multiple sports in there, but just them not being comfortable, making sure that they're not, because like we said, like being tall. Just because you're tall when you're a kid, I don't want you to feel comfortable just standing in the paint dunking on little kids. I don't want you to do that.
Facts.
You're not gonna be 7 foot tall. Not saying you, but even if you were 7 foot tall, I'm still gonna make you a guard.
Yeah, because you standing there, you just gonna stand there for the rest of your life.
You feel me?
Especially as kids. The earlier you teach them, the more that they'll absorb that shit. So it's just like, all right, you might be taller than the rest of them, but it's probably somebody taller than you. If you learn how to dribble, my boy, it'll save you a lot of problems later.
A lot of problems.
Nate Roberts went to the league dunking on people, so you can't sleep on people who are shorter than you or not your build, because if someone's at your competition level, they deserve that for a reason, and you don't want to be embarrassed and be humbly checked.
Exactly.
And it happens.
It does happen, and that humble pie is hard to eat for some of them people, because it's like, especially if you've been talented, you've been blowing past the competition, and you meet your first challenge. Sometimes, like those are the ones that crumble first.
Never
like
first challenge.
I remember I was about to say I remember my first challenge. Like,
take us back, memory lane.
Like, okay, let's just say challenge. We're gonna say challenge. If we saying a real challenge, Tevin Mack. If you don't know about Tevin Mack, look him up. He's overseas right now.
Okay.
He was a South Carolina top player. I played him my first year playing AAU. I told you I ain't played AAU to my junior year.
Yeah.
So I haven't met nobody like this. You know? Like, so first play of the game, I catch the ball and I'm just like, I think I ripped by him or whatever, did a spin, and I did a float over his big man. And I was like, oh, bet. Like, this supposed to be a top team in the country. I was like, man, fuck that. You know what I mean? This is my first big AAU tournament or whatever.
Got you.
I think he had 30 straight. I think.
Oh my God!
How old were you again?
I was 17.
30 straight?
He might have had 30 straight. We got mercy rule that game in the third quarter.
That's AAU for sure.
Niggas came out from halftime like, let's end this fucking game and go home.
Me? Like, let's go to McDonald's. Let's get the fuck back to the hotel. We got to regroup. This man just, I mean, like, that was my first. This dude's an All-American type player. Like, this is the standard. This is the level.
This is the real standard. Like, if I want to make it, it got to be up there.
Bama, Clemson.
Yep.
Undrafted, unfortunately, but now he's in Italy.
He's in Italy, yeah.
Italy,
He's a dog. He's in my city. He still comes to the city. Still come to Greenville. But that was like my first challenge.
He's from your town, too?
Now, he's from Columbia, but it's South Carolina. So it's down the way.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was, Then after that, yeah, bro. Tevin fucking Mack. They called him, he was calling himself 20-piece Mac back then.
That's a good nickname.
That's a crazy. Think about that. That's a crazy nickname to have. Just walking around the high school ball, nigga. That's a crazy nickname to have.
20-piece
I think it's 20-piece Mac.
Nigga, we scoring up to like high school. You probably score up to maybe 70, 80 on a good game. If I'm walking around calling myself 20-piece Mac, nigga, I got a third of my team's points casually.
No, casually.
Like that.
Like walk it down.
That nigga was cold like that.
Sidestep, like before the game took off to that, we were shooting a lot more. He was already there. He's like 6'5", 6'6".
That's where the high school hoop prospects and recruits who get that hype is that they're able to see the game faster than the rest. So even if you're not a college 4-star, 5-star, if you're able to just show that, yo, I see a 2-3 zone, but here, watch me break it by myself, or watch me do the right kick out move.
Yeah.
Duh, recruits are gonna call you because you just did more than the prior athlete knows in high school. Right. So now the next level is, do you have the skill to match the IQ?
All right.
That's it.
Or can you boost your IQ to match your skill?
What do y'all think is more? I mean, because for me, I think it's a balance between IQ, athletics, and skill. Mm-hmm. But like, do y'all think there's one that's more important than the other?
Depends on your talent, on your skill set. What's your position and what is your strength? That determines on the scale. To be honest,
because I've seen a lot of players, and I'm a people person, so I've been cool with a lot of players and stuff like that. So for me, Emmanuel Terry, he went to my school, is my boy. He playing with Sacramento right now, or was it? He was playing in G League with them, and I think now he's in. So he's in China. He's somewhere in China, somewhere in Asia.
Okay.
So he's doing his thing for sure. But he's one of the people I say like. He wasn't the most skilled. He wasn't. His IQ was pretty good, but he didn't have the best IQ. The best IQ I've ever seen was Dorian Pinson, rest in peace. But he had the athleticism. His athleticism, energy, is crazy. They call him the energy king in the NBA right now, in the G League. Like, he doesn't stop. When I was in conditioning, like I'm like fucking suicide number 60. I'm falling out. This man's running over me, jumps over me, and like he's like, oh shit, like he's still running, smiling. Like his energy is crazy, like, and that got him to the NBA and got him in that position. Like so, like you said, it's definitely based on who you are and your skill set and your athleticism. His athleticism is crazy. I've never been dunked on so many times.
And that's impressive, bro. If you had that,
I swear.
Damn.
Like, if I had my old phone, bro, the stuff that, his athleticism is crazy.
because if you have that bounce, like
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, the Russ Hype, D
Facts.
Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Now what everyone's praying for is that do you have the ball IQ to match it? Because or Ja Morant's, yes, you can get up there, but you really can't afford to get up there if you want a long career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You got to be able
that's
to do
the
more than
balance.
that. Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So I would say overall, I think like 55-45 IQ to athleticism or skill set because you
I like
still.
that.
'Cause I
Okay.
feel like if
I like
you
that.
have the way to read the court, you're able to extend your career at least 3 to 5 years minimally.
Right,
I feel
right.
like from what
Okay.
I've seen.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on
that.
that 100%.
Because let's say you lose that 40-inch vert, cool. But if you become like a Vince Carter and learn how to do that kick and three shot, you learn how to shoot.
Yeah,
You are a serviceable player in any league.
that's true.
If you have a jumper, you will always have a spot in the NBA.
All right, wisdom. Tell that to our kids in the future.
Always. For
Tell
real.
that to the kids.
If you have a jumper, a consistent jumper, you will always have a spot on some team.
At least a shot, but if you have the handles too,
Yeah.
Straight up.
shot creator, playmaker. You're at least gonna have a path to somewhere, and that's up to you to make sure you're doing, like you said, the training, the workouts, the mental sacrifices. If you got that as a kid, bro, you're about to be lit.
Right.
But NBA is about to be a lit future. That's why I'm about to ask you. The next question is, going into the next 10 years, where do you see the NBA going to? I don't know if you saw last night's game against
Vic. Oh
bro,
my
this is
God.
a 7-3
Have you
KD
seen
Giannis monster, bro. Like this is Space Jam.
Is it the rookie that they drafted?
He's
About to be a
7'3".
rookie.
He's 7'3". He just went 7 for 11 from 3 last night and had 37.
And 5
Oh,
blocks.
what?
And 5 blocks. It's not like
Wait,
he's
whose team of it?
he's from overseas. He's a kid.
He's in Tony Parker's team right now.
Yes.
Is it the light skin one?
Yeah,
Yes.
Victor. He's 7'3".
Yes,
bro. He's
I've
mon-
seen him.
Bro,
I've seen
I saw
him.
a clip of him facing Rudy in summer in practice. Rudy had A1 defense, all defensive player of the year, multiple times.
He's frying Rudy Gobert.
Crossover, fadeaway, KD.
And I thought it would be like,
seen those
he's
clips.
just. I thought maybe, he's just killing big men. No, he will size up the guard and call for and get low. Bink, bink.
He
bink.
has handles.
He has handles, and they're stupid.
He can separate, do a step back if he wanted to. 7'3".
That's madness.
Giannis is only 6'11".
That's madness.
Cut to the film. Cut to the clip. Play this man highlights. Play this man highlights.
Below right here.
It's gonna be right there. 37. Shit. That man is insane.
crazy, though.
Live time real quick.
But the crazier thing is, the future of the game is gonna keep getting better. Cause like we said with Jordan and shit, like they weren't training their kids. These black families and stuff weren't. I'm not training you to go play basketball.
Yeah, no, but nowadays they're like the kids are going out and doing it by their fucking selves.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like you don't even have to. Hey, it's just mom, I want to be Steph Curry. I seen on TikTok, just buy me a hoop and I'll figure the rest out. Type
Exactly,
shit.
yeah.
It's like I can see the league for the next 10 years. I know it's gonna be. It's gonna have to be who changes it up the most after LeBron leaves.
I think Giannis already did.
Because like for me, because I already know Steph's already shifted it over the last 3, 4, 5 years, whatever.
Yep.
Steph has shifted it in a crazy way to the point where the paint is like halfway non-existent to these niggas.
Yep.
And it'll take somebody, whether it could be like a more dominant Jokic player or what was his name, Victor, or like maybe Giannis if he gets a jumper that he could work in the mid range. Like I feel like once it transitions back into using the whole court, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
It's gonna be positionless basketball.
Because you're gonna have the light out. You're gonna have still the light out 3-point shooters from wherever the fuck from the fucking logo. Like that's normal.
Specialized snipers.
Because think about it, when we were kids, the only people who could shoot from the logo was the fucking Harlem Globetrotters.
Facts.
These niggas do it
Facts.
every game now.
Game,
Facts.
Steph.
You feel me? Dame, Steph, LeBron,
Trey.
Luka, Trey. It's
Bro,
like
Braun has a 3-point shot now. Come
Logo
from the
Bron.
logo.
Logo Bron.
Logo. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, once
Like how you change your game this late?
that crazily too.
It's so efficient. Now I'm like you tried to do a shot.
Now it's to the point where you feel like switching. Like, all right, these niggas weak in the paint. I'm driving them all game. Oh, they weak on shots. I'm shooting on y'all. Lights out all night. It's like, all right, LeBron, sit the fuck down.
That's why I agree with your take. That's why I think having that IQ will be important in the league of future because you're gonna have these naturally get the freaks. It's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So the question is, are you gonna be a regular 7'1" nigga that can be a freakish talent, or can you be that nigga who could be like a Jokic, Giannis type?
Yeah.
That's how they got back-to-back MVPs. They're freakishly huge, but they know how to dish it out. They know how to win with their teammates.
And Europe needs more respect on their name.
I know for sure.
Europe definitely
for
does.
sure.
I'm not gonna lie.
They're
That's some of the toughest basketball I've
They're raw.
ever played.
Bro,
Was
Luka,
it tougher? Was it so? It was tougher in Europe than it was in US.
For me,
Bro, for sure, bro. Luka was 18 winning the EuroLeague MVP.
Yeah,
That should have been a big red flag. Everybody, yo, this nigga is serious.
Yo, I think they played. The first time I saw Luka was when he was still playing for them overseas, and then they played. They do the Euro games where the NBA played the Euro. They played OKC.
I remember that game.
Yeah,
and he gave Russ the business.
That was prime Rush too.
That was prime.
That was MVP Rush.
They had to switch on. They was like, listen, we need somebody with some length on this man. I don't know what this kid's doing. Then he started passing the ball like hell. I was like, damn,
Like Rubio.
yeah,
really?
Cause okay. So all right. So out of Europe, Asia, and Asia, Europe, and I know you said you were in South America as well. Out of those three, Europe is the hardest
Yeah, most definitely.
by far.
Damn.
So
And the refs is swallowing that whistle too. You're not getting shit.
You gotta earn, bro. You gotta bleed.
You have to get
lose a tooth.
everything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love it. I love FIBA rules.
Yeah.
Because when you saw America, like Jason Tatum, them do the FIBA World Cup last year, they were legit struggling.
Yeah,
because they were legit trying to fish for fouls, and the refs like, yo,
Like
what are
nigga
you
play
talking
basketball.
about?
Yeah.
The fouls, and the smacking the ball off the rim. That shit was
There's-
fucking
there's-
me up.
There's no goaltending
No goaltending.
At all?
At all. You
ball.
better not let that shit be rolling.
Dead ass.
Smacking
So
that
even
shit
if
off.
it's like a fishbowl, they can
Fishbowl.
smack it straight off the rim.
Yeah.
Dead
I
ass.
like
I
it.
ain't know that.
I
on
like it.
on free throws, my first game, my coach was just like, smack that shit out the rim. I was like, what? And I didn't do it. And he was like, come here. He's like, smack that shit off the rim. If it hits the rim and rolls, smack that shit.
Damn.
Yes.
Welcome to FIBA.
Welcome to FIBA. Getting your ass whooped. They smacking that shit out the back. Well, like referees will really swallow their whistle. Last 5 minutes of the game, you might as well not even ask for a foul.
It's legit.
It has to be
bloodbath.
blatant. Like
I like that though,
Yeah.
because
I
I
do
mean,
too.
like if you had the NBA that still had the physicality and the skill set that they have now, that's what it sounds like to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you're five, but let's see what happens when the refs don't be rigged.
And I
Okay.
love James Harden, but that's the difference we're seeing in James Harden game now. I
I
think.
fucking hate. I've always hated James Harden's game because it's like, bro, I can respect your shooting ability and your scoring ability, but if you're scoring half of your points from the line, I don't give a fuck about what your stat line saying. Like if you score 45, but 23 of those are from the line, dog. I don't care.
Yep.
You feel me? I mean, like,
He played the game the way it was called. Like,
Yeah.
I'll say that about James Harden because like now they're not giving you that shit.
Stop
and,
that.
and no offense, we see it in your game.
yeah.
Like you're not as aggressive because you know you're not getting it.
not
You don't want to
shooting
just shoot
efficiently.
it because I mean it's
Your
not.
step back, you lost your athleticism.
Yeah.
So now your step back used to be deadly, but now people know, all right, I'll put my hand up, I'll take it.
You got
Exactly.
one.
You're
you
not
got-
getting the kick out foul on the step back no
Nope,
more.
nothing.
Like none of that.
They say he lost some weight this offseason, so he say he feels better.
Zion lost some weight.
Zion.
Zion.
Did y'all see that nigga?
Again.
Naruto
Hey,
Zion
yo.
ready. Naruto Zion ready. bro.
864. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
South Carolina.
yo, how much he weighed?
Another one? Let's
Yeah,
go.
like
go.
you know, South Carolina Hornets. I played for South Carolina Raptors, and I say this to this day, like I should have went and played with them niggas. Like Zion, and
was a crazy
Preston. Preston was actually really tough. Nobody,
Yeah.
you're not gonna know Preston, but he plays in college too. He'll probably be a pro.
Okay.
His time's coming up, but yeah, Ja and Zion being on that team, I didn't know who they were. Vontae Schuler, oh my god, that's the name. If you watching this,
Vontae Schuler.
type in Vontae Schuler with the Ole Miss. That man was a dog. He was better than Zion and Ja.
Yeah,
I will-
Ja got-
I will
Ja
say
got
that.
over too.
Yeah, Ja. I didn't even know who Ja was.
Yeah, I think with
He had,
Morehead
the,
State.
he had the red hair and
Yeah.
stuff back
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
I didn't know who he was. Like I knew who Zion was because he was crazy athletic. But
Yeah. I mean, and he was also, even back then, he was still huge back then. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, he was
It was one
your
summer
size,
though.
just taller type shit.
That Zion, y'all know, happened over a summer though.
Yeah.
It was like over a summer. I don't know if it was steroids or what, but it was ridiculous.
I mean, but it wasn't, so was it just like bulk or was it like height and bulk that happened over the summer? Cause if it was just okay, this nigga went from 5'10" to 6'4" to 85 type shit.
It was the athleticism, but him getting big like that, I don't know if it happened. I was in college then. I wasn't around.
Okay.
I only saw him. I saw him when he was little.
And then you saw
in the summer, and I was like, boom. I was like, okay.
Something's different here.
I'm like, damn. I remember you being a little athletic, had a windmill, but every hooper got a little windmill. This man started flying though. Like,
yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Facts.
And Ja, I didn't know Ja like that.
No one knew.
No, but at the same time, you gotta see what he's doing. He's him.
Yeah.
He's him.
Yeah.
And the man's crazy. MVP.
On the way. Could be.
All right. So as far as from what I've gathered from this conversation, because I think I think we're running a little bit long. So I got one more question before we get up out of here. Out of the aside, because I'm assuming that y'all saying Victor is going to be the top prospect out of this draft or out of this year, right?
Loaded up for us.
So so that's aside from him. Is there any other like promising rookies that y'all think will either come close to this nigga, or is he just if he's healthy, he's gonna dust everybody?
SOOOO Henderson.
They're saying this is gonna be the best rookie class since 03.
Yes.
In terms of talent.
Yeah,
that's why everyone's trying to tank.
As far as the top five,
wasn't that the AI Wade class?
No, that's
Bron,
Bosh, Wade, Carmelo.
Yeah.
It's a very.
Chris Paul wasn't that? No, it's Wade.
Nah,
he's still the same age, but he's different. Different draft. He went to college.
But up there with them niggas, okay.
Yeah, like really, like this dude, whatever team he goes to, you have to keep him at least for a year.
Streets are saying it might be the Spurs because since he works with Tony Parker's team, Greg Popovich has not retired yet. He's 73. He's supposed to retire.
That's true.
Everyone's thinking, like, what's going on here? This might be their Tim Duncan moment.
I mean, but if you try to limit, if you telling me his skill sets where he is, if you try to make him a Tim Duncan, that's a waste of fucking talent.
No,
in terms of like being
changing the franchise and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
They had David Robinson, that changed the franchise. Then was Duncan, that changed the whole future.
That's
and now the Spurs are going to most likely get Vic, and
then
that's another 10, 15 years.
I need the Knicks to pick him up. That's what I need. If he
real quick.
If he go to the Knicks, I'll be fine.
Look at that help D. Bow.
Ooh.
First of all, 7-3. That's a true 7-3.
Yeah, no, that's a true 7-3.
Look how packed this game is for a G League game.
Oh yeah, bro. The Lakers played this night. the Lakers played this night, and people were like, "Oh, Vic and Scoot playing."
Oh man. Oh, Scoot's on this team.
Oh, SOOOO Henderson is a dog.
Bet.
SOOOO Henderson is going to be the best point.
All right. Well then, how about this? We're gonna fuck around and watch these highlights. We'll go ahead and get up out of here. I have been your host, Storm. This has been your host,
Chiagoziem.
And this is our special guest, Rhondi.
Yes, sir.
As always, we appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments who y'all favorite player is, or what y'all think about any of the topics that we discussed, and who your favorite rookie is. Because I got to look into him. This is my first time hearing about pretty much the whole class, so I'm gonna sit down and watch some highlights. We're gonna figure it the fuck out.
And also, if you have any questions for our hooper in the future, we'd love to have him next in the podcast. We'll have those questions for next time.
Absolutely. I'll definitely be back, man.
Much love.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Boom.